UGC.NET aspirants, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving deep into the world of computers. Today, we are discussing a topic from UGC.NET Paper 1, Unit 8, Information and Communication Technology that keeps appearing frequently in the UGC.NET exams. I'm talking about computer networks. In today's video, we'll discuss what computer networks are and its different types with examples in very simple language. Towards the end of the video, I'll also discuss some previous year questions that have been asked in the UGC.NET exams, so make sure you stay with me till the end. Let's begin. Friends, if you are looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can refer to the Unit 10 questions in my UGC NET Paper 1 book that provides you with 6500 plus solved unit-wise questions with detailed solutions and hints. But hey, what if you are looking for online mock tests that can help you practice questions in online exam format? If that's what you are looking for, you can join our newly updated online mock test series with a wide range of full-length tests available on the Arpita Karwa learning app. These tests perfectly replicate the UGC NET exam interface, providing you with a real-life exam experience. Plus, after each test, you'll receive a detailed performance report and see where you stand in the All India leaderboard. Firstly, let us understand what a computer network really is. A computer network is simply a system that connects two or more computing devices like laptops, desktops, smartphones, printers, or even gaming consoles so they can share information, resources, or services. These devices are connected through either wired cables or wireless signals which allow them to communicate and work together. To understand this better, think of your home. Imagine one person has a laptop, another has a printer, and someone else is using a phone to stream videos. A network connects all these devices so they can share things, like printing from any device or using the same internet connection. Just like your Netflix subscription that connects different screens in a house, a computer network connects devices to make sharing and communication fast and simple. Today, we'll discuss two types of computer networks. Computer networks based on area and computer networks based on accessibility. Friends, you can find this topic explained in detail in my Amazon bestseller, a book in which we have explained complex topics of UGC.NET Paper 1 using real-life examples, images, and diagrams. In fact, our courseware on UGC.NET Paper 1 book is India's only UGC.NET book that comes with 100 plus video lectures and 4000 plus unit-wise solved PYQs. First, we come to the different types of computer networks based on the area covered. We'll start from the smallest and move to the largest. Firstly, there is the Personal Area Network or PAN. This is a very small network, usually built around one person. A simple example is when your smartphone connects to your wireless earbuds using Bluetooth. Other technologies like near-field communication or NFC also help create these tiny personal networks, such as when you tap your phone to pay at a store using GPay or PhonePe. Secondly, we have the Local Area Network or LAN. This is the most common type of network that connects devices within the same building, like a home, an office, or a campus lab. LANs use Ethernet cables or Wi-Fi to connect devices. For instance, in a small office, all the computers, printers, and routers are linked together to share files and internet access. Thirdly, we have the Wireless Local Area Network or WLAN. This is basically a wireless version of a LAN. You have probably used this when you visit a coffee shop and connect your phone or laptop to the cafe's Wi-Fi without using any cables. This wireless connection allows you to browse the internet or stream videos easily. Next, there is the Metropolitan Area Network or MAN. It covers a much larger area than a LAN but is smaller than a WAN. A MAN often spans across an entire city. For instance, banks often use MANs to connect their branches within a city so they can perform real-time transactions securely and quickly. Then, we have the Wide Area Network or WAN. WANs cover huge geographical areas and can connect devices across countries and even continents. The best example of a WAN is the internet itself. Every time you shop online, watch your favorite series, or make a video call to someone far away, you are using WAN technology to connect. Let us now talk about the Virtual Private Network or VPN. VPN creates a secure and private connection between your device and the internet by encrypting all the data you send and receive, meaning your information is scrambled so others cannot see or steal it while you are online. For example, if you are using public Wi-Fi in a coffee shop, turning on a VPN is like traveling through a secret tunnel online, keeping your information safe from hackers. Then there is the Campus Area Network or CAN. A CAN connects several LANs within a specific area, such as a university campus or a large corporate office park. For example, a student can use the same network to access the internet and university resources from classrooms, dorms, and the library without needing to log in separately at each location. And lastly, we have the Storage Area Network or SAN. SANs are specialized networks designed specifically for data storage. Large companies that manage huge amounts of data use SANs to store, backup, and recover their files efficiently. These networks use very fast connections, like fiber optics, to move large volumes of information quickly and reliably. For more such informative videos wherein we explain most important topics of UGC.NET paper, 1 inch less than 15 minutes, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. And don't forget to check out our playlist section where we've organized unit-wise playlists for UGC.NET Paper 1. This way, you can find all the video lectures for each unit together, making your preparations so much easier. If you are worried about remembering these in order, I've got you covered. Here's a fun hack to remember all the types of computer networks based on area. Just remember the phrase, please learn what makes wide varieties connect smoothly. Each word stands for one type of network. Friends, you'll be glad to know that my UGC NET Paper 1 book has been praised for its innovative teaching style by the legendary Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Further, if you're looking for video lectures that can explain the plot of important works of Paper 2 English, then consider enrolling in my online course for UGC NET English. I'm proud to launch India's first animated video course, where I've explained over 500 important plays, novels, and poems in an engaging way. For more details, check out the description box. Now, we move on to another classification of networks, which is based on accessibility. Accessibility here means who can use or connect to the network, whether it is open for anyone to join or restricted to certain users only. This diagram shows the three types of computer networks based on accessibility. Firstly, we have the Internet. Famously called the network of networks, the Internet is the big boss of all networks. It's a global system that connects millions of devices from laptops and smartphones to servers and satellites. Whether you're watching Netflix, Googling random facts, sending emails, or attending online classes, you're using the internet. It's open to everyone, everywhere, and it's the largest network you use every single day. Secondly, we have the intranet. Think of the intranet as a private version of the internet used only within an organization. It's like a company's personal club where only employees can enter. Employees can check HR policies, internal news, or team announcements, all without going online in the public sense. It's secure, closed off from outsiders, and built just for internal communication and resource sharing. If the internet is a public highway, the intranet is a company's private driveway. Thirdly, we have the extranet. Think of the extranet as a VIP pass to a company's intranet. It allows select outsiders like clients, vendors, or business partners to access specific internal information. It's still private, but with controlled guest access. For example, a supplier might log in to check inventory or track delivery status. It's like opening the sitting room of your house for trusted guests, while the rest remains closed off for privacy. Now, before we wrap up, here are a few PYQs from this topic. The first question is on your screen. You may pause the video to read the question. This question asks us to arrange the types of computer networks from the largest to the smallest based on the area they cover. The correct order is A-trie, Wide Area Network or WAN, followed by B-trie, Metropolitan Area Network or MAN, then C, Local Area Network or LAN, and finally D, Personal Area Network or PAN. So, the correct answer is option 1, friends. If you are looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can refer to the unit end questions in my UGC.NET Paper 1 book that provides you 4,000 plus solved unit-wise questions with detailed solutions and hints. But hey, what if you're looking for online mock tests that can help you practice questions in online exam format? If that's what you are looking for, you can join our newly updated online mock test series with a wide range of full-length tests available on the Arpita Karwa learning app. These tests perfectly replicate the UGC.NET exam interface, providing you with a real-life exam experience. Plus, after each test, you'll receive a detailed performance report and see where you stand in the All India leaderboard. It's a great way to identify your strengths and weaknesses and level up your preparation. Let's look at another question. You can pause the video to read the question. This question asks about the true statement regarding an intranet in computer networking. The correct answer is statement 1, which defines an intranet as a private network within an organization that uses internet protocols and technologies. By the way, who doesn't love free stuff? If you want even more past year questions on this topic without spending a penny, head over to our website. Under the past year paper tab, you'll find all the PYQs from 2012 onwards. Ours is the only website that offers 150 plus official UGC.NET Paper 1 question papers with authentic answer keys for absolutely free. So go ahead and grab those free resources while you can. So friends, I hope you found this video helpful. That's it from my side for this video lecture. We'll meet very soon in the next video. Till the time we meet next, happy learning, keep loving literature and stay tuned to my channel.